Hello everybody, my name is Dusty and welcome to my channel. This past weekend I went home and when I came back there's a package for me that I ordered sometime last week from Drs. Foster and Smith. The reason why I want to unbox it in front of you all is because I really don't see that many videos from products from them, even though they are a really large pet supply distributor. So I thought I would open it up and also explain why I got what I got. So to begin, let's open up the box. Alright, so I'm not going to show you guys me actually cutting open the box and unboxing it because I don't want to reveal my address, and at the moment I'm too lazy to cover it up. Alright, so the new additions are going into the two quarantine tubs that are sitting right here that are actually being blocked by this box. But the new additions are 4 goldfish and 2 axolotls, and I don't really have filters for them, so I need to start cycling the tank as soon as possible because the new additions are coming in the next 2 or 3 weeks. So I went ahead and ordered some sponge filters. These are my first time ever using sponge filters, so I'm actually excited about these. I got the sponge filters for double the needed filtration for these tubs just because of the amount of fish that are going in them, and I do want to remind you that these are temporary housing. So opening up this first filter, you get a sample of food, which is really nice actually. I'm gonna use this sample fish food, but also the filter, which is gigantic. Holy Jesus. So if you guys have ever seen a sponge filter before, this is just a basic sponge filter that I gotta start cycling. So what I'm going to do, this is how I usually cycle my tanks, is I'm going to, when I do the water changes on these today, I'm going to put the water that I'm taking out of those, which is about 5 gallons to 10 gallons a piece, putting it in the 20-gallon pond or quarantine tanks, and then taking the filters out of those filters and kind of squeezing them in there to get some of that beneficial bacteria off while I'm running this filter, so the bacteria clutches to this filter, and hopefully that will be enough. And of course I'll keep cycling it for 2 weeks before I put the fish in. But with that I also had to get some other things to help make those work. The larger air pump that I have currently is being used for the aerators on those tanks, so I had to get another air pump. Here's the other sponge filter that I got. I had to get 2 because there's 2 buckets. Airline tubing, which this is actually really nice. I appreciate this airline tubing. It's really nice actually. I really enjoy this airline tubing. And then I also got a air pump. And now this air pump is a little bit smaller than the one that's back there, and I think what I'm going to do is switch these 2 around, since those are only used for aerating the tanks for the aerators and not for filters. I think I'm going to switch those around because I really won't need that much to run what I'm running over there. This should be perfectly fine. So I'm going to switch those 2 around. So overall, I'm actually really impressed with the products I got from Drs. Foster and Smith. I wasn't expecting too much from them, but looking and comparing them to like Aquarium Co-op or PetSmart or Amazon, they were the absolute cheapest. Everything that I got here, I think was only $14. Yeah, everything I got here was $17, and that is really cheap. I think each of the pump itself was $7, the 2 filters were $3, and the airline tubing was $1. And that is just incredible. When I was looking up online, each of these sponge filters on Amazon or Aquarium Co-op were $5 to $6, and the aerator was upwards of $12. So I got everything here really cheap. And this is not sponsored, obviously, but I just wanted to show you guys the things that I got from Drs. Foster and Smith. Of course, this isn't really a review regarding how they work, just how they came. The review for how they work will come once I get everything set up and situated. When I get my fish, hopefully in March, early March, I'll be able to do a review on how everything's working so far, and we can actually look at if it's effective or not, and whether or not the different kinds of brands and where I buy it from actually matters. But for now, I am really thoroughly impressed with these filters. They are heavy, for one, and they just look absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to wash all these out, obviously, and get everything hooked up, and hopefully we can get everything working, and it will really work well. I have a lot of hopes for these things. So I know this was a short video, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys everything I got, and it kind of explained why I got it, but I'm really excited to get what I'm getting. The Goldfish Rescue of Wisconsin has been working day and night with me to make sure everything is perfect. They're actually taking a ride down to Milwaukee. I'm going to meet them there, and then I'll get the fish, and it will just be wonderful. And they've already told me that they're giving me a discount, 4 fish for $20, which is really cheap if you don't know. They're really high quality fish. She puts a lot of time and effort into them, so I'm really looking forward to having them, and I'm actually making future arrangements for what I'm going to do with them once I leave school. So I'm looking at a lot of different stock tanks and kind of filters and making my own filter, kind of like what Aquarium Co-op did with their 800-gallon aquarium. But for right now, I just want to show you guys this stuff. I wanted to show you guys Drs. Foster and Smith, tell you guys about them because they are really cheap. I can't tell you enough how cheap they are, and I don't think cheap as in like flimsy, cheap as in like good quality, and I would definitely buy there again. So I'll keep you guys updated on how this stuff works. Make sure you check out my other links down below, and I will be having a live stream tomorrow night, so make sure you check that out as well. So I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys.